This is Jonathan St. James, and you're listening to The Truth is Still Straight podcast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is The Truth is Still Straight, and this is your host, Jonathan St. James. Thank you. Before we get started, I'm going to get my boo list of the week. And my first on the list is Sister Millie from the West Coast. No. Just kidding. No booze. I won't be giving a shout out to those who aren't here. You know who they are by now. I'm going to get straight into the thanks for the support. And those people are Pedro Falcone, Tatiana Cruz, Lee Jones, Tessie, Sister Millie from the West Coast, V, Mr. Wilkes, Mahir, Milton Gonzalez, Beverly Semple, Snotty, Reggie, Courtney, K-Law, RJ, Latoya, and Shilia. There are other people I know who are supporting and liking, subscribing. And if you would like to send me an email, and that's at J St. James, which is JSTJAMESENT for entertainment at gmail.com. If you can do that, I'll shout you out on the show. But if not, I do appreciate all the comments, whether it's critical or supportive, and all the likes and subscribes that I've gotten. Thank you all for your support. Okay, so I am saying happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Of course, you'll probably be seeing this show on Monday, but I'm actually recording this on Father's Day. I had a long day today. I went to the Juneteenth celebration at Carnegie Hall. It was very exciting there. At the end, Hezekiah Walker came out and he performed with pretty much all of the artists that performed there. They had some, I don't have the program on me right now, but they had a few, they had a choir there. He brought his choir as well, but they had a choir there, an orchestra of young people, some singers, and they all performed at the end with Hezekiah, and it was an amazing event. And again, happy Juneteenth to all those who celebrate, and I appreciate that. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to get into why we're here today, of course, and that is Kevin Samuels' reaction. And this is a specific video that I wanted to do because a lot of people who tend to watch Kevin Samuels tends to have this opinion of him and the way that he conducts his interviews and the way he speaks to women. I mean, he speaks to men in the same fashion, but most people haven't seen those videos. But the way he speaks with women and the things he says and why he says those things. So this is specific, the Smoke Show, and it's critics and detractors that usually come on a Smoke Show who tend to disagree with him. And I didn't quite watch this clip that I'm going to show you, but we will get into the business of discussing what's going on there. So I'll start this video here, and then you can see what I am talking about. Let's play the video. Oh, hold on a second here. There we go. Here we go. In progress.
I'm 22.
Your first name?
I'm Deborah. Nice to meet you, Kevin.
Deborah.
What's your criticism or critique?
Well, my specific criticism for you would to be like just to focus on a specific range of people, because I feel like you generalize
Hold on. Specific what of people?
A specific group of women, because that's what we're talking about. I feel like you aim at like a broader range of women, and you feel like all women.
Okay, so what is this lady doing here so far? She's looking like this.
Can I do that?
She got the bonnet on, which makes me believe that she's trolling because uh, he's complaining about women wearing a bonnet, especially coming on his show. So I think she's trolling. I haven't seen this whole video. I've seen the beginning parts of it, but I think at some point that Kevin's going to tell her.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
But I digress. Let's continue and see how this goes.
And are the same, but I don't think that. And I feel like you're very general. So I feel like you should.
What does that mean? Hold on. Are generalizations valid?
No. To me, they're not.
Oh,
okay. I can't believe I'm stopping it this fast. First of all, that's the biggest lie right there. Yeah.
Should I get him? Should I get him?
Because we know the world runs on generalizations. Those are statistics and polls and all types of things. A generalization, almost everything is spoken to through generalizing. I don't know anything that isn't. You take a group, take the multitudes, and that whatever fits into that narrative is usually what's spoken on, whether it's crime, whether it's socioeconomic, whether it's relationship. You take the majority, the everyday, the average person, and then you compile those numbers and you speak upon them. So I'm not sure what type of education this lady has, but she is so wrong. Let's continue.
Hold on. Did you go to high school or did you go to college?
I'm in college now.
Oh.
So generalizations aren't valid.
Mm-hmm.
To a certain extent, I feel like
to
you
all
have
extent.
to find some validation between something like
no, ma'am, no. I want you to put on your student hat.
Yes.
Okay, it's kind of on. This is my bonnet.
Fake news.
Do college graduates generally make more than high school graduates?
Yes.
But is that always true?
No.
Is the generalization still valid?
Yes.
Message.
Yes.
She didn't want to lose. Take that out.
It is. But I feel like it's
Stop.
just
I
based.
don't care what you. I want you to stop. See, right then, if you were using your student hat, you should have said, "You're right," but you're still going to try to make this work. You just defeated your own point.
Mm-hmm.
Generalizations are valid.
All the time.
I mean, they are valid, but I just.
There is no but.
No buts.
So what is it?
If ifs and buts were drinks and cuts, you'd be drunk and bleed to death. I'm all I'm saying to that.
Who told you that?
Let's continue.
You think that if you can't speak about everyone, you shouldn't speak about anyone?
I think that if you're gonna speak, you should have a specific audience.
I do. I do.
I feel like you have a wide range of audience, so you
no, I do. Why don't you ask me?
Okay, so what's your specific audience?
Modern women.
Modern women. So is that what age range is that?
You.
Me?
Yes. Over 18. Modern women. Modern feminist-minded, womanist, liberal-minded women who think that generalizations aren't valid, but then turn around and show that they make decisions based on those same generalizations. Women like yourself who think that everything is special, everything is unique, we're all special snowflakes, but you don't move that way. Modern women, high-value men. Two targets I talk about more than anything else. Go on my video library. High-value men, modern
That's
women.
facts.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
Okay, so I heard you mention earlier, you said that women suspect for men to just go out and build and fight, or you said something about fighting, but I don't necessarily think that. I think that women aim for men that can allow them for their femininity to flourish. I feel like in this generation,
Ma'am, hold on. You don't monologue. That's a statement.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Are your mother and father married?
No, they're not.
Nope.
Okay.
Nah, B.
They're not married. and I feel like
Hold
Merch.
on. Hold on. Your mother raised you to be a wife or an independent woman?
an independent woman.
Congratulations. What is going to be your profession?
Dentistry.
Oh my
Dentistry.
God!
Well, guess what? As long as you can take care and provide for yourself until your latter days, congratulations. Most women are raised to be interdependent and wives because that's what human beings do. We work together.
But what are
Excuse me. There's no but. You can choose to go in life as an independent woman and doing it all on your own. That's your choice. But then
And let me stop here. And I think that's very important to point out that he says that. He's not telling women they can't be independent, they can't have their own, get their bag or whatever they want to call it. But the truth of the matter is, when you make a choice in life, you have to be acceptant of the consequences. You can't do something or not do it and expect the opposite consequence of what usually occurs. So, if a successful man is not looking for a successful woman per se, let's just say that's the average. Let's go with that argument. So, if a high value man, as he speaks of, is not looking for a woman that's a high wage earner and independent and has this and has that, you have to be accepting that the person that you're going to meet is not going to be on that level that you are on, because those people tend to not be interested in you. They're not looking for someone who has a lot of money. If they have a lot of money, they don't need yours. LeBron James doesn't need whatever his wife could potentially make. Jay-Z doesn't need what Beyonce makes. So, in the general sense of things, although Beyonce is a high wage earner, she has never possessed herself. Although she sings about independence, I've never heard her say that when it came to her relationship. So I want to kind of dig out celebrities from this aspect, because celebrities tend to be the exception to the rule at all times. And so to generalize with celebrities is very difficult, because there's a status that's involved when celebrities get together, a level of becoming famous or more famous. So those discussions tend to be slightly different than average people. But let's say a CEO of a company. Why would a CEO necessarily look for another CEO? It doesn't help. So if she has an event or he has an event, she can't go if they're both busy at the same time. So that doesn't generally attract someone who's extremely successful. A lot of successful men need support system, somebody that's going to be there to help him out, maybe with his business or attend events, or help him with the social aspect of business, or have a family and raise kids or whatever. Not to say they can't have a career, but it's usually not on the same level of the man. That's just the point I'm trying to make there.
you deal with all of the consequences and outcomes.
See, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I just
do
said.
you think it would have been easier, a better, more balanced life if your mother and father were married, they planned for you, and they had plans for you throughout your life into your college years plus?
Yes.
That was planned for, funded, financed, and everything. Would your life have been different?
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
no.
You don't. Oh, it would.
I smell cats.
No, I don't think my life would have.
So your life. So you're saying that life with a single mother versus a mother and father who planned for your birth, planned for your life. Are you taking out student loans?
No,
Are you on scholarship?
I am.
Okay. Do you have a car?
I do.
Who purchased it?
My mother.
All right. Is your mother getting any kind of child support?
She was supposed to, but he doesn't pay it.
All right. So who's paying your rent?
I don't have rent.
So she doesn't really see how difficult it is, although she's saying I have this or have that, but she's not understanding the notion between having two parents sharing the load and one person bearing the whole load. She's not getting that, but maybe she'll figure that out when she has kids of her own. If
And
she
I live
has
in a
kids.
dorm, so.
All right. So if your mother was married and had a husband, would there be more family income?
There would.
Would that family income, would that allow more options, investments? Travel trips, different things. Yes or no?
It would. A man definitely.
Thank you. Excuse me, ma'am. Just I don't care. See, you were raised by an independent woman to be independent, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But can your mama defend the house that she bought?
What do you mean by that?
Meaning if let's do this. Let's take it back to 2020 when there was no water, no toilet paper, and folks was barricaded in their house. Could your mama defend you and her?
Nope.
Yes.
With what?
With just her stability and her strength.
First of all, Maury Povich just called in. Maury Povich, what did you want to say?
My detector test determined that was a lie.
So I think she's not listening to understand. She's just listening to respond. And that's why she's having a difficult time answering him. Let's continue.
As a woman. Like my mom.
Your mother's stronger than a man?
No. No woman.
Thank you.
Physically.
See, what you need to understand
Well,
is
some
you don't
women are
even
stronger
know
than
what a
men.
man's purpose is.
I do.
What is it?
I think a man's purpose is to live.
What?
That's any simple human being's purpose is to live.
What?
Now, how you go about living is your decision, but that's your purpose.
So survival is a man's purpose.
The Bible? I'm not really too knowledgeable, or I guess I'm pretty ignorant to like
Somebody in the
the
background
Bible
talking.
and religion and
No, I said survival.
Oh, you said survival. What was your question?
So a man's purpose is simply survival.
Yes. Especially in America.
I want you guys to understand, this is what it took to break the black family. This right here. I said chattel slavery couldn't do it, Jim Crow segregation, but feminism and college was enough to break what thousands of years couldn't break. This is a broken woman. She didn't even understand who we are. And she's talking, and understand, her first point, I judoed it.
Mm-hmm.
And she, instead of saying, damn,
what you talking about?
she's just gonna keep on and keep on and keep on. This is what's on college campuses. I'm talking to my audience. You're 22, you don't know anything.
I'm keeping
You
on.
don't know anything, ma'am. You don't, ma'am. I'm not trying to insult you, but you don't even know what a man's purpose is.
I do. We just have
You said to survive.
Because
right. And I want you to get it. Because I can be a dentist and my mom can do everything. This is why our communities are upside down, because our women don't even recognize what we're there for.
Mm-hmm.
They think we're just there to be alive.
You let me know what are y'all.
Yeah, all right. Nope.
Wow, so much for that.
I mean, don't you have a bag?
I guess not. So the point that he made was a very good one. And I think she doesn't really understand what he was saying. He was saying that having your father be married to your mother and have him around helps out the burden of life when there's two people there versus one. So it's easy for you to say, yeah, you have this and you have that. But I guess because you don't know any better, it's hard for you to say that it could be better. I think that happens with a lot of people because most people never had, so they don't know what it is to have and not have. So I think that's really the point that he was trying to make. So let's see if there's anything else going on after this. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, let me see if there's any more conversations that he has. This is towards the end of the video, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. Okay, he does have another woman coming up, so let's see what she's saying.
Come back in the light. I want you guys to understand that. Oh, college, and this is so prevalent on college campuses. This thought process, it's indoctrination. And all it took was one generation of broken families, no fathers in the home. Hello?
Oh,
Hey.
Lord.
How old are you?
I'm 29. I'm Sin. Can you see me?
Yeah, your first name?
29.
I'm Sin. Central.
Central.
What's your criticism or critique of the content?
Okay. So I've been watching it for like a month. You talk about us women a lot. You target the young women, which are weak. We're not
What's the criticism? Okay, do me a favor. Make it short. What's the criticism or critique?
She thinks she gonna
What is
win
the
this.
issue?
Okay, why do we have to, our mothers have to teach us how to be wives?
Who else is supposed to teach you?
Mm.
Ourselves?
You stupid.
We can, I mean, that's what life is about. Learning. Most of our moms are not there all the time. Some
Oh,
women doesn't
Lord.
have mothers.
Stop.
Lord,
Women are
have
supposed to
mercy.
teach themselves how to be wise.
Let me tell you, he might as well tell her this.
That's why you will buy a dog and die alone.
Because she is saying, and I'm understanding this, she's saying that women can teach themselves through experience how to be a wife. But the problem with that is when you're learning on your own with no guidance, no grooming, you're going to one day be talking about,
I'm fighting for my life.
and that's not going to be a good situation for you. So that's the point that he's trying to make to you right there, but you're not hearing. Well, let's continue.
No, I didn't say it's supposed to. I did not say supposed to.
I said,
But
hold on, I don't know what I'm talking. You said, why are our mothers supposed to teach us how to be wise? I said, who's supposed to teach you? You said, ourselves.
No.
That's what you said?
That's what you said.
Who the fuck you think you're
doesn't have-
talking to?
listen.
Who the fuck you think you're talking to? Don't tell me to, whoa.
You're very intimidated.
Whoa, wait a minute. I will shut this shit down.
You're intimidated. It's okay.
I'm not intimidated by you. I'm not intimidated by you. I don't know why you're gonna think somebody's intimidated by you. I'm just not gonna let you act a fool.
I apologize. Don't cut me off.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not intimidated, dear. Why would I be intimidated?
I'm not
by
trying to be intimidated.
I want you to think our women are so quick to try to buck up to a man like y'all can whoop somebody's ass. This is you're backed up by a system that makes you feel powerful in the face of me when you're not. Ma'am, this is my platform. You just talk crazy. You listen. I am older than you. I know more than you, and you're gonna tell me to listen when you're wrong.
I'm asking you.
Wrong.
I'm
if
on
you
the
want
line.
to start again, you can't use a bigger voice than me. You can't win that way, okay? The way you do this is you reset. You don't over. You can't.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
I agree with that.
And this is what you're supposed to be taught how to do, how to interact with the man. But this is the problem. You young women were raised by a bunch of hyena-like minded women to where y'all think.
Can I speak?
When I'm done, you don't know how to interact with a man.
Wow.
Go ahead. Okay, I apologize for maybe making my tone higher than yours. Okay, but I didn't say
look her eyes. Her eyes about to pop out of her mouth. You know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of this guy.
The 5 best rappers of all time. Think about it. Dylon, and Dylon. Because I spit hot fire.
That's who she reminds me of.
Supposed to be teaching ourselves how to be wives.
No, you can't teach it. First of all, that doesn't work because here's the problem with that. When you are in college, do you teach yourself how to get a college degree, or does someone who knows more than you, someone who has experience, teach you how to become? That's the same thing with life. Yeah, at some point you might be able to figure it out, but that's a big gamble that you would actually be able to figure that out.
The lie detector test determined you are telling the truth.
That's fact. But let's go.
Mothers in their lives. Some parents their mom are dead. Their moms are on drugs. But as a woman, you can grow into that.
No.
And another thing, I touched.
Okay, stop. Ma'am, let's talk about the majority. Why you women tend to want to make a point and you go to the extremes. You want to talk about women whose mamas is dead or on drugs.
Yeah.
How about the women? Listen. I don't want to talk about those. Let's talk about what most people have.
But you told me
We are going to talk about the majority, not extraneous stuff. That's not a conversation. You will always be right, and so will I.
You asked me to talk about what's my problem, basically.
Well, if your problem is
telling your
that
problem's
mama
wrong.
is dead or on drugs,
no, that's not just it.
Look, lady, I need you to understand something. You weren't raised to even learn how to interact or have a conversation with the men. That's why this is combative.
You said in another one of your live videos.
Do you understand that? You understand that? I want you to understand that we are not equal. We're not physical equals. We're not age equals. And this is a difference in power dynamic.
Yeah, I know it.
You really should. See,
can you let me speak?
We're in front of one, and see, the thing is,
he'll let you speak when you let him finish.
The need to be right. The need to be right is so strong that y'all can't even understand when it's working against you.
That's true.
Ma'am, you can't teach yourself how to be a wife.
That's true. Facts.
I think that I don't know what it is with you, but can you let me speak? Because you brought me up here to speak. And it's not just that statement that you made in one of your live videos. We can go past this one if you want, because basically you're not letting me elaborate.
Are you married?
No.
I'm separated.
Figured that.
So
Any children? Any children?
Yes.
Okay. What's your next issue?
The next issue
this ain't nothing but healthy conversation. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation.
And that's facts. Let's continue.
Well, it basically wasn't the issues, the things that you speak on in your lives.
The next issue. I can't deal with all the things I speak on in my life.
Okay, why did you say some men should not go behind a woman, go behind the next man that abused a woman?
What?
In one of your live videos.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna go past that one.
Well, no. See, you can't. If you're gonna ask me to respond to something,
this is what you said in your live video.
No. So I listen. Oftentimes, people like you want to get on a platform and want me to respond to what you feel like I said.
These are things that you're saying.
What video?
I am talking about.
Don't overtalk me. This is the last time I'm gonna tell you, don't overtalk me.
Yeah. You're
this is not the last.
Young woman.
This is the last time I'm gonna tell you, don't overtalk me. Goodbye.
Wow.
I want you to. That's that hyena mind.
That's incredible.
Hyena minds.
Let me just stop it there. That is certainly incredible how some women really, I wonder how these women responded to his passing. I really do. But yeah, it's very unfortunate, believe it or not, that this is how most of the conversations go with people who disagree. They disagree on an ignorant reason. So yeah, we're gonna now take it to the braces. It is that time. Relationship braces. Bringing hearts together, one heart at a time. 22 and 29-year-old woman argued with Kevin because you refused to listen to what he's really been saying all along. But what can I do to inform you on how you can get out the relationship gutter? Braces time. All right, here are the braces for these two women that I picked out in the video. So the first thing first, as Notorious B.I.G. would say, but he also says he freaks all the honeys. But the point that Kevin made is that your need to be right outweighs being, or rather doing, what's right. And what you should do is listen and hear the merits of any argument that someone's bringing to you and weigh the merits versus what you believe and what you think. Keep an open mind and ear that you could be wrong. I mean, he could be wrong too, but you should keep the idea in your head that you may be wrong. Be willing to listen, to take guidance and advice, and give someone at least a thought that they have more life experience than you. They might have a little understanding to what they're saying in your presence. If you can do that, there's hope for a better tomorrow when it comes to life and love for these two ladies. And those are the braces. All right, folks. Once again, it is that time. End of the show is coming. I want to thank everybody for their comments, likes, subscriptions. And once again, this is Jonathan St. James, and this is the Truth is Still Straight podcast. And I am out.